and we have been friends and known each other for a long time. I just don't want to go how far back that goes. I'm a state representative here in Fort Worth, and for most of you, I'm not your state representative. So let me just explain. I have what I call my de jure. You live inside District 90, and that's 150,000 people in Fort Worth. And then I have my de facto constituents that I frequently find I'm fighting their battles because their state representative won't fight their battles. In this case, Beach Street is the dividing line between my legislative district. I picked up the West Meadow area in Beach Street after the most recent redistricting. So some of you that I've just met tonight are actually my constituents, and I'm glad to meet you. You know, this story is really like as old as the state's wealth, and it's as old as some of the problems we have. For better than 85, almost 100 years now, the oil and gas industry has pretty much controlled state government and had their way with whoever, whenever they wanted to. What we have now is a different set of circumstances. We have so much development in the urban areas. We now have a lot of urban people paying attention to problems come associated with any energy development or any kind of development. So there are going to be problems. I've not embraced the no urban drilling mindset because I think we have a moral and ethical responsibility to produce. Because frankly, we've certainly imposed a lot on the people of Iraq. You know, on the other hand, I don't want this town to end up looking like Baghdad just because we want to exploit the natural resources. And I think there's some very real dangers with these pipelines, and I damn sure think they should not be going down streets. Kathleen and I are we agree with it. But the difficulty is in getting to where we want to go. I think we have a moral obligation to let the gas be pumped. But what we didn't stop and think about is if it's going to be pumped, they're going to want to pipe it. They've paid for it, they're going to pump it, they're going to want to pipe it so it can be used. So the issue, and I had not discussed this part with Kathleen, but I agree completely, and it takes me back a little bit. My graduate degree is in city and regional planning, and I decided to go to graduate school and get that degree because I decided a long time ago that either they were going to plan our futures or we were going to plan our futures. And the fact that you are all here tonight is a great example of people wanting to plan their own futures. And I appreciate the It really represents real citizen participation. You know that no decision is going to be here tonight, but we're all going to hear and learn a lot, and we're going to start talking more and more about a master plan. The master plan has got to be, if we're going to pump it, we want it taken out of our communities in as safe a manner as possible. And an analogy that I've started using is you may be able to trust Chesapeake, and you may have liked that new urban development in downtown Fort Worth, just west of Henderson, all those new apartments. And under the first owners of those apartments, you find oftentimes they're managed very well. But when you come to that second and third and fourth generation of ownership, there are some real problems. So what I want to see happen in this community is some safeguards when you get Chesapeake such that they're selling up, and they will. We want the safeguards that we don't have right now. And that's the reason I publicly 2 weeks ago endorsed the concept of the moratorium. We need exactly what Kathleen's talking about. We need a master plan, and we should not allow any more pipelines to be built until that master plan is put up.